Last time on Xenoblade Chronicles X,
Tika's asked us to join a new Skell weapon test today.
The weapons test Camber's team was on went bad. We're still assessing the damage. They've all gone missing. And any clues were destroyed when the prototype blew.
Look at this damage. Mika!
Fernand tried to fire it at full charge, but something jammed. So Mika's Skell was destroyed. And Hana,
Stay back! Mika!
she's still alive!
We have to help her.
Thank you, Alexa. You saved my life.
When the whale was shot down and we all crashed here, a jet black Skell saved my life. It shielded me from a hailstorm of bullets and gave me time to run. I don't know who was piloting it or what division they were from, but I loved Skells from that moment on.
Beam's gotta be recast. That means waiting for fresh ore.
The beams are hardened with a special ore known as erosium, but sadly their erosium supply has run dry.
Erosium is a pretty rare mineral, too.
Until they acquire new ore, it seems the construction project will not be able to proceed. You see, rock was created by the ganglion to be a living weapon. When they attacked my village, his kind killed so many people. But something awoke in Rock that night. He took me and ran. He saved my life.
Well, that's a job well done. Good work, guys. It's nice to see those two in such good spirits, too.
hello, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm Heads Up, and last time we did our Affinity missions with Alexa and Celica. Had really touching scenes with both. And this time we're going to do a couple of things. For one, we're going to go get this heart-to-heart that I missed last time for Alexa. It's her fifth and final heart-to-heart, unlocked after we did her Affinity mission. Hey, Adam. Thanks for all you did for Mika and Camber. I heard they barely had to spend any time at all in the old maintenance center. Oh, okay, so Mika, I should have known. Mika's Mimiazome was repaired, yep. It's terrible about what happened to Fernand and Hannah, but I'm glad at least those two made it back. Oh, wait, so yeah, what happened to Fernand and Hannah? Did they just completely obliterate? Is that it? Hey, so do you remember what I said about the black Skell back then? Yeah. Well, I never had a chance to ask you. Did you see it when the white whale was attacked? Oh, you have amnesia? Weird. Did I know that? Okay, then. Well, do you have any theories about the black Skell? Tell Alexa that it was just a normal Skell painted black? Speculate that it may be the new model that was being built in New LA? Claim that it was the ganglion Skell found in Noctilum. You know what? I kind of wondered about that last time, but I was like, no, that couldn't be. But I wonder, because it was in a crater, wasn't it? I don't know. You know what? For the hell of it, I'm just going to say that, see what happens. A ganglion Skell? I'd be lying if I said there was no resemblance, but why would a ganglion Skell have been helping us? Nope, nothing about this adds up. I agree, but it is a mystery. You know why I'm asking about this, right? Suggest that it's because Alexa wants to meet the black Skell. Ask Alexa if she's allowed to say say Skell again. I dare ya. No, of course not. It's because I've launched an investigation into the identity of the black Skell. I'm searching for images of it and interviewing potential witnesses like yourself. After all, talking about how much I love Skells is never going to accomplish anything. I don't know if this will either, but I think it's a step in the right direction. So if you hear anything or find anything relevant, let me know, okay? I'm going to track that thing down if it's the last thing I ever do. Interesting that this would be in a heart-to-heart, because that sounds or feels like lore, like heavy lore. Oh, we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to hear more about that later on, but... Alright, so... we can't do two of these. The one with L and I think the other one was with murderous, so we can only do those after chapter 12. So the only thing that's left is to do this one with Yelv. So let's get on over there and check it out. We've got the Mimiosome legs, I believe, that are a requirement. Be interesting to see how this plays out. I have a feeling it's going to be tugging at the old heartstrings, though. Oh, every time I gotta remember to save. All right, let's do it.
We got his legs and his left arm. All we gotta do now is hunt down his head and body.
Oof.
We're almost there.
So, actually, our conversation with Alexa and now this, if you're able to recover all the parts of a Mimiosome body, then you can basically bring that person back, or because I'm still kind of confused on what the requirements are between being able to salvage someone who has technically quote unquote died in their Mimiosome body and not being able to bring them back until after you've revived the life hold. So it almost seems like the only requirement is just having their skull parts, or not skull, Mimiosome parts. Interesting. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but interesting. Remind Yelv that he still needs the right arm. Say it will be nice to finally lay him to rest. Maybe?
Rest? Shut up.
See, that's
He
what
ain't
I'm saying.
dead.
Okay. Sorry,
Oh, and
Yelv.
did I ever mention his right arm? Because I kept it. Day of the crash, I watched his skull get caught in that blast. Figured I'd never see him again, you know? But when I woke up after blacking out, his arm was on top of me, like it was shielding me from harm. Talk about overprotective, right, Pard? I can't believe a guy like that would leave me behind. He couldn't have. Please, you gotta help me find him. I need this. Not like we'll be going in blind either. If we triangulate from where the other parts turned up, we can narrow down the search.
Yeah. Make Yelv face the truth that his friend is gone. Tell Yelv that you will do whatever he needs. No, I think this is... We'll do whatever you need,
I owe
buddy.
you one. Now come on. He's waiting out there. We can't leave him all alone. Let's go ask Eleanor if she can calculate where you might have come down.
All right. Using the locations, we'll triangulate that. All right. Let's go speak to Eleonora.
Hey!
Wait, where is she? Oh, took her a minute to pop in.
What's wrong, Yelv? You seem tense today. I mean, more than usual.
Stow the chit-chat, lady. I need you to drop whatever's going on and do me a solid. I'm gonna give you 4 sets of coordinates, yeah? You work out whatever pattern you can to try and lock down a 5th.
Oh? Is this about your friend's body that you two have been looking for?
Ah, for the love of clams, you told her about that?
I mean, the love of clams? Say you haven't told a soul. Claim that your memory isn't the greatest. I mean, my memory isn't the greatest, but I don't remember telling her. So I will say this.
Oh. Yeah, I should have known. Sorry, Pard. Didn't mean to get all accusey there. Guess you've been digging up dirt, eh, El?
Staying informed is my job, Yelv. I know everything about everyone. Now don't be mad, but I've already crunched the numbers. The Frontier Nav probes you installed gave me all the data I needed.
Oh,
Man, you really are a snoopy little snoop, ain't ya?
but you're glad
Still.
she is.
I guess
Yeah.
it's okay just this one time. Thanks, El.
All part of the job. I'll send along the precise coordinates later, but it looks like your friend is waiting for you over in Oblivia.
Hell of a place for a nap. Still, whatever. Let's get cracking.
You got it.
Slap that lazy so-and-so awake and drag his worthless butt back to New LA. He's gonna feel this one all right. Get ready to hurt, pal.
Okay, Yelv. Whatever you say, buddy. I mean, for all I know, maybe he's right. I still don't know if I 100% have a grasp on how this works, but you know, we'll see.
Should be around here, based on the coordinates. Hey, look! Is that a person? I knew it! He's alive! He stuck it out here all on his own!
Yelv, I'd be cautious. I'd be careful, man.
Careful? Careful of what?
Yelv.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's... Oh,
Milsati.
crap! Look out!
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Engaging. Lay down the
Fire! Sorry, if it was you or us.
That was a cinch.
Nice.
This is... It's the rest of him, but he's...
Tell Yelv how sorry you are. Tell Yelv that he has to accept this and move on.
Don't. I don't deserve that. Not after running from reality all this time. He's never coming back. We were together from the start, but now it's just me. Alone.
You're not alone. Tell Yelv that he needs to learn to stand on his own 2 feet. Remind Yelv that he is not alone. Right.
Right. Sorry about that part. I know I got you. And I'm sure he's more relieved than anyone to know it. He always did like to worry. And I'm sure I gave him plenty of cause. But that ends today. I've got to be strong so he can stop worrying. Wherever he is.
Well,
If
he
he's
might be
really
in the
gone,
life hold.
the least I can do is lay his body to rest. Come on, Pard. There's work waiting for us. Can't stand around forever. The debris we reclaimers find are treasure troves. I found mine, but the others back in New LA are probably waiting on theirs. We ain't done till every single memento of Earth is back in their hands. Hell, it's what he'd be doing if he were still here to do it. What do you say, Pard? You and me, side by side, till the last bit of wreckage is found.
You got it, buddy. Golden stabilizer, rainbow metal, standard coil. Nice. Wow. Well, maybe hopefully he'll be reunited with him again.
Yes.
Once we find the...
Yes,
Oh,
that's correct.
what the hell is this?
Despite early concerns, the implanted memories have proven stable. Personality has also taken hold, thanks in part to a third party's help.
What?
If we use this master copy as the preset for the J-bodies in production... Yes, understood.
What
Proceeding with Phase 2 of the project.
Eleonora? What in the actual... J-bodies, what is happening? What in the actual F? Mimiosome head and torso. I don't. What'd you but? Okay, hold on. We gotta talk about this. What the hell? First of all, something about J bodies, implanted personality and memories. Is the Yelv that we have, is he a clone? Are we ourselves part of this project or whatever it is because of our memories and whatnot? Or I am so confused. Okay, so this raises so many questions, and it was in a friggin' Affinity mission of all things. We've still got another heart-to-heart for his, but man, oh man, what in the what? The plot thickens. And Eleonora, what is your deal? Are you a good guy or a bad guy, and who is she talking to? Man, so many shady things happening within the Blade organization. Wow, I'm actually... Huh. It's fascinating, though. I'll be honest. Okay, heart to heart. So what is... Well, what are the prerequisites? Evening, okay. I'm just like, I can't believe they can't keep getting away with this. Oops, I changed it to afternoon instead of evening, dang it. Yeah, go back. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little flustered right now because I have so many questions swirling in my head. One of them is about me. Like, I don't know if Yelv and I share now a common something.
What?
Hey, Adam. Yeah, I know what it looks like, but I wasn't brooding. I was just thinking about how the odds of my friend being alive at this point are basically zero. But that don't mean I'll never get to see him again. When we get his real body back, maybe I can, right? So I just gotta be patient. Tell Yelv you understand how he feels. Cheer Yelv up by mocking his new introspective nature. I'm not gonna tease him. Thanks. I don't know when or how it happened, but somehow searching for him had become my entire life. Time to goddamn well give up and move on, you know? I have other friends now. Fellow Blades. Anyway, I'll be okay. Ask Yelv what he's going to do now. Ask Yelv if this has anything to do with Eleonora. You know what? I want to know more about this. Eleonora? Why are you dragging her into this? Look, she's been really supportive of me. In her own kind of way. She kept the tough assignments coming so I didn't have to spend so much time with my own dark thoughts. Not that she'd ever let me know that was why, but I could hear the concern behind her barbed comments. She's become someone important to me. Kind of like you, I guess. I wonder, was the person we saw in that stasis pod in that cutscene, was that his actual real body? Like, they somehow have his actual body? And his mimiosome is kind of part of some kind of, like, weird mimiosome experiment or project they're doing? I have so many questions. Okay, his final heart-to-heart is over here, but before that, I have some questions for Eleonora. I don't know if she'll have any unique dialogue or anything, but I want to talk to her again just to see if she says anything different.
Hey.
Yes?
Ask Eleonora about the Lifehold core. Ask Eleonora if anything is troubling her.
Well...
I understand that the analysis of the Lifehold core location is nearly complete. The Director General is making preparations for a public address a short while ago. I assume that a new mission will be available shortly. For now, you should hurry back to the barracks. Uh-huh.
Yes?
Ask if anything is
Wow.
troubling her. Are you worried about me? Oh, thank you. I'm touched by the concern, but I'm fine, really. Maybe it would be better if you posed that same question to the people of New LA. I'm sure there are many who are troubled by something, but don't consider it significant enough to make a formal request of Blade. Way to deflect, Eleonora. Alright, let's go take a look at Yelv's last heart-to-heart. That'll be interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Wait, where are you at? Oh, back here? There you are. How you doing, buddy?
You again?
Hey, Adam. So, did you live in a house like this when you were back on Earth? Say you have a vague memory of that. Say you probably lived in an apartment. Say you have no idea. I mean, I honestly don't, but if my mimeosome says he has a vague memory of that, then let's go with that. Huh. So you do have at least some hazy memories about stuff like that. I bet you lived in a big house, played with your dog in the yard, and held house parties on weekends. You probably tore it up. I don't know, maybe. I don't really remember doing anything like that. When I try to think back to how I used to live, I get a big old pile of crap. I don't remember playing basketball in the yard or riding around in a car my parents bought for me. I thought you and me were in the same boat, but now I'm starting to think we probably ain't. I mean, we might be, more than you realize. Well, I'm heading back to the administrative district. I gotta go talk to Eleonora. I've been asked if I'd be interested in a transfer to the Harriers division. And yeah, I'm open to it. This seems like a good time to get out of the debris hunting game. But I've also made some close friends in the Reclaimers. So I'm gonna talk it over with Eleonora and then give it a good think. But wherever I end up, I'm still me. So if there's ever anything you need, I'm your man. I'm still me. Let's keep on kicking this planet's ass. Halcyon days. I don't know, buddy. I don't know if you should be talking to Eleanor. I'm really suspicious of her now. Interesting.
Guess what?
Well, that is interesting. I'm always surprised by things that get revealed during what I always at first assume are innocuous little like heart-to-hearts or affinity missions, and it turns out to be like jarring revelations. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the affinity missions that we're able to do before starting chapter 12, and that's also it for all the other regular missions too. So we are basically at a point now to where in the next episode, yeah, I know this one's a little short, but in the next episode, we will be tackling chapter 12 and what was originally going to be the end of the original game. But as I understand it, there's a chapter 13 now with the definitive edition. So this will be interesting because that tells me a couple of things. One, that we're going to get a lot of answers in this next chapter. We're going to get to see kind of a little bit of how the original game sort of ended, but then at the same time, we're also going to get a lot more, perhaps more questions, but we'll also get more content. Chapter 13 will hopefully also have any lingering questions we might still have, and I'm interested and excited to see where this all goes, especially the new added content. Like, I'll tell you, when I first started this game, I was I don't want to say I was hesitant to make comparisons, but obviously if you've gone back and if you've seen my earlier videos, I did talk a lot about the other Xenoblade games and how like I kind of hoped there'd be some tie-ins and things like that, because for the longest time this game was pretty much treated as separate from the mainline series. And I mean separate also in the sense of canon, basically. And I can understand why, because so far pretty much everything has been more just a wink wink nudge nudge, and there might be a few things here or there that might hint at some deeper ties, but for the most part this has been treated as its own separate thing. But the added content is basically kind of what I'm interested in seeing, what they do with that. But you know, even if they don't do any more direct tie-ins with the main series, I can honestly say that I am really happy about this game. I'm really happy that I played it. I'm really happy that I've been able to share it with everybody else. This honestly has kind of exceeded my expectations. I couldn't play this for a long time because I didn't have the system for it, obviously. I think this was only on the Wii U, and I didn't have a Wii U. And of course, I don't think I would have played it on an emulator. It just wouldn't have been as good. But yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really happy that I picked this up and I started playing it. God, just Xenoblade in general, it makes me excited for their next game, honestly. Like, I'm going to be so sad when this ends and not have another Xenoblade game. I know there's like Xenogears and Xenosaga. I don't know if I'll pick those up or not necessarily, and I know those definitely don't really have much to do with this. Although, again, Xenoblade 3 did kind of make some references and inferences, I think, to one of those other two games. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.